By going to school, you may be able to get the proper education in the 3 R's. But there exists another type of education, another school, that can be a real boost for one's journey through life. Many claim it's done wonders for their personality and confidence. And that journey is a life on the stage. Welcome to the world of Mary Gray, Artistic Director, and welcome to backstage rehearsals of Caberet at the Pukekohe Light Opera Club. There's something quite special about the stage. It's a way of life with all its disciplines and skills. The ability to mould and create characters along with that urge to entertain. This urge is as old as time, and countless thousands have been bitten by the stage bug. Mary Gray remembers well its powerful bite.
Theatre was the pull, and pantomime. I was brought up on pantomime, and so we went to pantomime after Christmas. We'd go every year. And I just loved it. I wanted to be on the stage. I so wanted to be on the stage. Oh. It's your whole life. It's your soul. It's your being. When you start to create a character, it's not just becoming somewhere else. It's the study that you put in. It's the playing with your body. It's the playing with your muscles, playing with your mind. And then look what you create. It's wonderful. So you start with something, and you sit conceived, and then it does full circle.
Another full circle is the one where Mary is now back teaching and directing in the world of children's theatre, pantomime, amateur stage and light opera. This very lucky community can thank its good fortune that Mary is bringing her talents and experience to another generation waiting in the wings of the Franklin community. But first, what is the state of New Zealand amateur theatre today?
It's actually remarkably healthy. We have a huge amount of amateur theatre ranging from Kaitaia through to Invercargill. Quite a lot of directors. I did a director's course about 12 years ago, headed by a wonderful man called Peter Tallock. And we still network, which is really wonderful. So, you know, I know what's going on in Dunedin. I also know what's going on in Whangarei. Some struggle, purely because of location, to attract experienced talent, I should say. A lot of times some companies can't cast. They haven't got enough men, or they haven't got a woman that can sing that top C, that sort of thing. In Pukekohe we do remarkably well. Remarkably well.
Remarkably well indeed. Things were definitely humming the night the Community Channel visited. Many of the actors in tonight's rehearsal had started as young children and are now handling serious adult roles. Two of them, Alan Surrey and Katie Evans, are both such actors now playing lead roles in Caberet, the big production for the year.
It's the biggest dramatic, emotional role that I've ever had to play before, and it's just heaps of fun and enjoyment, lots of confidence, big confidence booster, especially rehearsals and that. Like, I never knew exactly how much effort I'd have to put in or whatever, but it's been a huge fun ride. First experience I had with Mary was with youth theatre. I decided to jump on board with Pirates of Penzance back in, was it 2004?
I was 9 when I auditioned, so I caught the bug then. I knew that Mary would show me the ropes, and I've learned a lot doing the show. I've learned so much in the acting side of things, and having two strong males leads opposite me has been really good. Now I sing for profession and love performing. I work for a band, but my true passion is in theatre, and I hope to pursue that as a career.
It's got to be a great thrill to guide these young kids through the years and create fine young actors. But it must also be heartbreaking seeing so many young children not getting the chance to reveal a talent for acting.
I know that my passion for theatre extends to the fact of training our youth. I think that is so important. There are so many children in our community who lack confidence in themselves. They lack communication skills. So I feel very strongly that if we can get children involved in theatre where they have to communicate. They communicate with each other. They have to communicate with adults. This is what theatre can do for them.
There's not a lot else for kids to do around here, and it's a really good way of channeling sort of youthful exuberance or whatever into something that's positive as opposed to something that's negative. Because this is quite a small town, it's almost the main focal point for the arts in Franklin. Because I'm one of those ones who's gone through youth theatre since I was about 10, it's just, we just started off doing this sort of thing, and you get so used to it, you're not scared or anything.
How has Mary helped?
She's, okay, incredible cliche, but she's made me the person I am today. Everything, you know, my sense of humour is derived from Mary.
She's very positive about things that are happening. There's only the occasional tenty, but she's very, very positive about people's efforts. So, you know, when she's really good at recognising when people are making an effort and trying to get things right. So I think it's about creating that sort of positive atmosphere for people to work in. That's what she does. I think that's what she brings, and as a performer, that's really wonderful to work with.
Maybe it only takes one visit to a show, maybe more. Lighting the spark. So it's a case of getting our children in our communities to get that kickstart. Put a child in front of the spotlight and something wonderful can happen.
I think one of the wonderful things that theatre does do for these children is, if we take the 10 to 14-year-old group, we get good diction, children capable of communicating with other age groups, camaraderie, how to work in a team, which is really important. Also understanding that you may not be the person at the front of the stage with a light on you, but, and if you are at the back, you are equally as important. When we move on into the 14, the difficult, so-called difficult time, because of what they have gained already, they now have friends who are older, who they can go to for advice. So this is very much a family situation, a very big family, where there's always somebody that you can go and talk to. Also, we have working bees on a Saturday, so there's somewhere to go on a Saturday. And trust me, if you're in rehearsals and then you've got performance, you haven't got time for anything else.
This year's production was Caberet, with good meaty roles for these young up-and-coming actors. How was Caberet received as your big production of the year?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. The response, we were sold out. And in fact sold out to such an extent we had to extend the season. The audiences loved it, so proof of the pudding was in the eating.
So the message is, don't be afraid to come forward if you have any interest in local drama. Who and what are you looking for?
What am I looking for? I don't take children under 10, mainly because they don't have the stamina and the drive and usually the concentration. So I take them between 10 and 14.
And it's open to everybody.
You don't have to be a trained actor to be on the amateur stage. And in fact, every show that we do, we always will bring in new people who have never been on a stage at all, and we'll give them basic training. Now this can lead on to getting smaller roles, onto taking leads. So theatre is for everyone, and it doesn't have an age limit either. So, you know, people in their 60s, 70s can start in theatre.